many dementia residents become isolated, introverted and insular, and they find it difficult to extend themselves and to articulate their thoughts and feelings. The important thing is, in terms of being able to come out of their shell, firstly what they need is they need to be able to capture something that interests them. They need to develop an interest or have an interest that they can be occupied in activity, so that they can focus and concentrate, and from there make the steps forward in communicating. So whether it's an interest in the newspaper reading, the press, activities, communication with you, light chatter, going outside for a walk, whatever the activity, if they can focus and concentrate on that and get a platform of cognition, from that point on, they can actually make the steps forward to come out of their shell. So that really is the first thing, is to be able to find that which your parent, say mother, is interested in, and capitalize on that. Really capitalize. If she's enjoying the press reading, come along to the newspaper reading with her and join in the activity each morning so that she can enjoy it. Get the newspaper subscription for her so she can read it. And then when you come and visit, you can discuss things in the newspaper that she's been reading, either herself or listening to at the newspaper activity in the morning. So all of that you can fuel and become engaged in and part of, and stimulate that for her and bring that enthusiasm to it so that she can garner her interest and cognition and concentration, and further fuel her confidence, and hopefully with that get the communication going. If you've tried all activities and nothing is really working, you're finding your mother's just really withdrawn and you just can't get her to communication, you can see that there's a spark there, but she's lost so much confidence that she's nervous about speaking, because often dementia residents are nervous about speaking, about whether what they're saying is the right thing or the wrong thing. Will people like it? Will they be picked up in the right way or the wrong way? And so they just shut down. And once they shut down and shut off, it can become quite difficult to get them out of their shell. But one way that does work with women in particular, I've found, is that if, say, your mother has been a good cook, many women of this generation have been, because they used to be, the sole provider for the cooking in the family. They didn't go to the supermarket for cakes and biscuits. They made them all themselves. The kitchen was a hive of activities, with morning and afternoon tea in those days, if you can believe it. Shortbread, Leamington, sponge cake, sultana cake, Christmas cake all year round half the time, because people were so active and physical and vigorous on the farm, push biking everywhere. They ate a lot, and the mother used to cook a lot of these beautiful arrangements and have the biscuit tins full. It was a place of pride and pleasure, considered to be, admirable if you had your tins full all week round, every day, so that if people turned up, if a friend turned up, for example, visited out of the blue, you always had 3 or 4 things to offer them for morning or afternoon tea. Gone are the days. But anyway, cooking being the big thing. You can say to your mother, okay, Mum, I've got an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some fresh date scones. I know you love those and most people love them. Oh dear, that would be lovely. Now what we're going to do, Mum, is I'm going to bring the scones in, and I'm going to invite your next door neighbour here at the unit. Her name's Beverly. I've spoken to her and she's a very chatty, nice lady. And I think that if I invite Beverly to come over and have scones with us, I'm going to do this every Monday afternoon. Okay, dear. Oh, that's good, Mum. That's good. You're speaking now. Well, every Monday I'll bring the scones and I'll invite Beverly over, and we can have a little afternoon tea on a Monday afternoon, and I'll I'll make something different each week. I'll make an effort to make something different each week, like you used to for all of us. And, you know, your next door neighbor can come, and if there's any other ladies from your dining table that you have, you know, lunch and dinner with, they can come as well. And I've met them because I've come to some meals with you, and they're nice ladies, and I think we can just all have a nice little afternoon tea here on a Monday. How do you feel about that? Oh, good, dear. So that's the start of it. Lovely food, lovely ladies, conversation about the cooking. It's a really good way of getting conversation, focus and engagement going for women, especially who are of that generation that used to have the biscuit tins full. So I've written about these topics in the Resident's Voice and the Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit. These books are on Amazon and my website. Thank you for your looks, and please subscribe.